I know it don't look like much, but when I tell you that this is a delicious, delicious meal, it is. You will be pleasantly surprised at how good it is. Before starting, let's go through the ingredients that's needed for this hash brown casserole. Bag of tater bites, tater tots. I don't think we'll need the whole bag, but you know, this is how they sell it. Pound of ground beef, can of cream of chicken. This is a 10.5 ounce. Can of cream of mushroom, also 10.5 ounce. A 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. Some garlic powder or garlic salt, but I'm using garlic powder. Black pepper, and you'll just need a few dashes of some red cayenne pepper. And a bag of cheese. I'm using Colby Jack. You can use Kraft, not Kraft, excuse me. You can use sharp cheddar cheese, and just it's pretty much whatever cheese you want. You can use a Mexican blend. I've tried different kinds. I mean, I haven't used mozzarella or anything like that, but I have tried different types of Monterey cheeses or cheddar cheeses. But for this recipe, I'm using Colby Jack. So, all right, these are our ingredients. Gather what you need so we can get started. Preheat the oven to 350. Peel and dice a medium-sized onion. I'm using a yellow onion. And when we dice it, we want to dice it the onion pretty small, almost like it's being minced. If you have a food processor, it might be best to use that for this. All right, to mince it some more, I'm just going to take my knife and just go over the onions like this. Again, a food processor will make this a lot easier. But for those who don't have one, I do have one, but I just want to show how you can really get these onions a smaller size. I mean, if you want them bigger, that's fine. But this recipe specifically says to mince the onions, so make them small. Pretty much just like this. These onions are not too big. They're nice small size pieces. Let's move on to browning the ground beef. Add that beef. I'm using this cast iron skillet because I want to cook everything in here. I want to brown the beef, and then add the tater tots and throw it all in the oven. So it's kind of like a one dish recipe. I have the temperature set about medium high. Don't go using any lean beef to make this. This is not supposed to be a healthy dish. So just get the regular beef. You don't need to use ground chunk or that extra lean. You really do want this meat to have the needed fat in there. I mean, you're going to still drain it. You know, we're not trying to cause a heart attack here. So just get the regular beef, but there's no point in getting the lean. Like I said, this is not a healthy dish. We'll go ahead and add the onions in. Let that cook with the beef. We're just going to continue to let this cook until the beef is fully brown. The beef is fully cooked, fully brown. I'm just going to drain off this excess grease. Forgot to mention you will need a stick of butter. And to keep this a one dish recipe, while the meat is draining the grease off, I'm just going to melt the butter in the same pan. I don't want to melt that too high. Melt the butter on about medium low. Technically, I should have had the butter melted before browning the beef. I could have still used the same skillet. I was moving ahead of myself. While the butter is slowly melting, we can go ahead and mix our cream of chicken and our cream of mushroom together and the evaporated milk, and then we'll add the butter in. Make sure you shake the evaporated milk. Seems like a lot. Just scraping out the remnants left in the can. Don't want to leave any of the creamy goodness behind. Okay. The butter's melted, so I'm going to go ahead and add that in. Did I already say that this is not for those who are on diets? This is for a serious cheat day. Gonna whisk that together. Now that is thickened up nicely. You guys, I almost forgot the most important part was the seasoning. Give me some bland hash brown casserole. I'm just doing some good shakes. I really have a specific measurement for my garlic powder, salt, and black pepper. You don't want to give a really, really good shake for this cayenne pepper. This is some spicy, spicy stuff. All right, let me mix it again. All right, now it's ready to go. So now let's get back. Let's put all this together. All right, my friends, it is time to start layering this casserole. Leave any of this goodness in the strainer. I'm gonna spread the meat. If you don't have a cast iron skillet, a 9x13, like a Pyrex dish, glass casserole dish should do fine. Got the meat. And I'm going to add my shredded Colby Jack cheese. I hope this is enough. This package was already open, so one of my girls already got a hold of it. Nope, this looks like it might just do the trick. Did have another package of cheese, but I think this might just do. All right, so we got the cheese in there. Where are my tater tots? Let me find my tater tots. Tater tots on here. So we're trying to keep this a single layer. Now you can add as many as you want, as long as it's a single layer. Roll that in there. How about that? All right, and next is that miraculous sauce. We're just gonna pour it on top. Light go. Yes. I'm just gonna spread it around, spread it on the top. If you have not tried this, if you haven't heard of this, I am not lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. This is a delicious, not healthy, but delicious hash brown casserole. It's probably one of the best I've ever tasted. I'm thinking about possibly trying to come up with a recipe that works for breakfast where you use some hash browns, some breakfast sauces, but that's for another time, another video. Okay, so this is done. We're going to put it in the oven and let it cook again at the temperature of 350 degrees, and we're going to let it cook. Let me look at my recipe. We're going to let this cook for an hour. So this is going to go in the oven for 1 hour, and the deliciousness will be ready. Ooh, this is done. Get it out the oven. This is done. Been cooking for an hour. I know it don't look like much, but when I tell you that this is a delicious meal, it is. You will be pleasantly surprised at how good it is. I'm just going to let it cool down for a few minutes before diving into it. So just let it, once you take it out of the oven, let it just cool down for about 10 minutes. That really is that there is to this meal. Other than the time that it takes to actually prepare it, and the time that it takes to cook, it doesn't take long to really prepare it. And it really is worth it. This is a great meal for a potluck. It's a great meal for the holidays, you know, because you're going to be cooking a whole lot of food. Something you can just throw together, throw it in the oven. Unbelievably hearty. Absolutely delicious. Let me get a fork. As I've said before, you will not be disappointed. This meal is delicious. A little hot sauce or no hot sauce. It is good. So thank you for watching. Remember, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more simple, delicious recipes like this one. Thanks so much for watching.